Awesome.
And we're live again.
What have I done?
I don't know. What did you do?
He still can't hear us. I mean, he's just
I know.
out here wasting away.
Ah!
All right, so after that
I've
slight
asked you to join
technical
again.
difficulty,
How many times?
hello, Laura. How are you?
Laura says hello, everyone who can't hear her.
You were flicking off approximately the entire internet right there.
No, that was a little
Oh,
pirate
that was a
hand.
hook? It was a pirate hand?
Yes.
Okay.
It was not.
Yeah,
it was
sure.
not the middle finger. Well, it was a middle finger. But it was a hook.
Okay. All
It's
right.
the better
Of
hook.
course.
Centered.
But good evening, everybody. Welcome to Snug Beep Dungeons Incorporated. After that minor technical hiccup,
We're professionals here.
thanks for stopping by. But welcome to our Dresden Files RPG campaign. As always, I'm Tim, playing Dev. Tyler is sharing the bottom of the screen with me, playing Romain. Above me is Colin Austin and our illustrious GM, Kyle. So just a quick start off. If any of you guys watching have not followed the stream yet, follow the channel, please do. We are getting very close to 50 followers. That's our next benchmark. It puts us on affiliate status. We don't have a break for this game, but we will be getting awesome new intermission music for our Friday and Saturday D&D streams once we hit 50 followers. So, yes, please press the button on Twitch. If anybody's watching on YouTube after the fact, please go to Twitch. That is twitch.tv/Endar, ENDAR42. Really appreciate it. But with that little bit of...
I was just going to say, the more that you show us that you're enjoying our content, the more we'll be putting into it to make it better content for you guys.
Yep, absolutely.
And one more piece of business before we finally get the game started again. We have to issue a redaction. We made the point to call Tyler's character an amateur necromancer because he hadn't done any paying jobs, and I completely forgot that while Timmy was out, Tyler did do a paying job. He is a professional necromancer in the city of New Orleans.
See, the problem with
Absolutely,
that, not a
100%,
necromancer.
I did forget
without
about
a
that.
doubt, a professional necromancer in the city of New Orleans. Just so everyone's aware.
Not a necromancer.
And with that, I guess we will actually go ahead and hand it off to Kyle to get our game started.
All right. So since we've last seen our heroes, it has been about a year of time. We're in the illustrious year 2002. Everyone's plot lines have either dried up or, for some reason whatsoever, their information has currently gone on hold for about a year of time while everyone bonds, learns new information about each other, figures out the limits of each other's capacities, fights a bunch of guys, general bonding and camaraderie.
And honestly, like, the last couple months has been super duper just crunched with stuff. We need some unwind time. Like,
some downtime. That's a true fact. So we should all figure out what you guys have been doing in your downtime. Skills you've learned, things you've picked up, monsters you've made terrible deals with. Colin, let's start with you. Nope.
So the one thing I think I have learned since then, other than, I've been talking to a Nancy, keeping him fed, learned how to spider climb, use that to catch criminals better. Basically, I'm becoming Spider-Man little by little. And moved in with oh crap! I gotta make sure I write these names down.
Romain and
Yeah.
Dev. I do have it written down. Sorry, August Devereaux Gentry III. In fact, I have it all written down. And Romain, we moved in, and that's pretty much that's it.
Okay. One more tiny strand of the web is set, and you have learned wall climb. Let's go on with Timmy. What have you been doing in this last year?
Nothing too crazy. Obviously, I've been putting up these two hooligans, seeing as I had some space in the house after the firebugs disappeared. I've been digging a little bit into that, but still haven't actually been able to get a solid lead on Brad and the others. They are still underground in some way, metaphorically or literally. I'm not sure. But between that and working on the internship with my father's investment practice, that takes up most of my time, which will reflect the increase in resources dots.
There we go. Cool. And Tyler.
Romain. Romain has been. He's felt. The words. He's fallen out of college. He was going to art school for a bit, but due to increasing technology and the fact that he cannot use it, kind of put a little stop to that. But since then he's helped out Austin with some of his business and kept working extra hard at the tattoo shop Magic Inc. Under the tutelage of wow, why can I not remember the name right now? Gwen, thank you. Gwen McClure.
Wait, I'm Spider-Man. There's a Gwen. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, continue.
She's a little old for you, bud.
Hey, you know,
she would
she
would tear you in half.
A little old for you and a little hates you.
Well, you know
what they say. There's a fine line in between love and hate.
Let's be clear.
Yeah.
Dev's clearly got a better chance with Gwen.
That's fair.
That's a true fact. That's an absolute fact. I mean,
you do seem more her type, to be fair.
That too.
To be fair.
Well,
yeah, basically just helping out, Gwen, helping out Austin, and he's learned a little bit of how to channel his magic into his ink, as it were.
The tattoo magic. All right, cool. So we've got all of our everyone's been doing kind of just basic life upkeeping stuff now that things are a little bit less hectic. And now that, of course, we've zeroed in on our heroes again, we know it's going to get more hectic again as the cycle flows. Today, we're going to go ahead and skip all of the boring introductory stuff where I have different people talk to these guys, and we're going to skip right to the action. Today, we're going to be in the swamps of Louisiana, and we have been following one of Austin Cash's bondsmen.
Bounties.
That's the right word, right?
Bounties.
That doesn't sound right. Either way, I'm probably wrong. Bounties into the
person that he's tracking.
Yes.
Yeah.
A bondsman is the person that issues the bounties. The bails.
Either way around. I don't know. Yeah, I was totally wrong there. Okay, fair. We're gonna go ahead and follow the guy we're supposed to be hunting who skipped out on bail. And we are further and further into the swamps. Things have gotten spooky and creepy. And everyone who's not Dev remembers that there's necromancers all over the place. We're going to go ahead and start with you guys.
Now be very quiet. There'll be necromancers in these parts. I say in a not very passable Steve Irwin impression.
Are we still hunting my bounty?
You are currently on the path, but you're going to have to make some equivalent of survival checks.
Investigation, potentially?
Sounds real to me.
Okay. Copy. Paste. I probably should start doing this at the beginning of like getting that copy paste ready so I could do this a little faster, but
most definitely.
5 on
Let's go.
Nice.
There we go. You guys are continuing on your path. You are noticing there is a small amount of blood on the right foot. Must have been injured at some point in time during the chase. Basically, every right footstep, there's just like a pool of blood, small one, right next to the footstep. So, I mean, you should be slowing down, too.
Chat caribou. All right.
Well, then let's speed up.
Okay. As you continue moving on the path, you notice the blood spots get deeper and deeper and deeper. This man is very clearly in some kind of serious pain. But no sounds can be heard of him. No rustling about in the woods. You guys came in pretty close behind him. If he's running, he's probably able to be heard by now. If anyone can do a listen check. Alertness?
That'd be an alertness.
Yep.
Do we all get it, or just one of
Anyone
us?
with a trained ear, yeah.
All right. I mean, I've got +2.
I also got +2.
+1. I might as well try my +1. Who knows?
I got me a 3.
1.
-1.
Okay. The
Guys,
trained professional
what are we doing
in
here?
people hunting hears nothing but just, the deadness of the swamps, which is not a dead place. Devereaux hears even less.
Why are we here, guys? Why are we here? What's the point?
I think I hear
Romain,
something.
he hears something. He hears that there is no sound happening nearby. A very distinct lack of sound.
Does it sound something like the area of silence that a certain...
It is not an area of silence, no. You still hear regular bog noises and weird nonsense moving around, but you do not hear humans struggling as though a person who left these injuries was nearby.
Okay, so it's not like the circle of silence that
Sean?
Sean, yes, I wanted to call him Luke for
Yep.
some reason, was able to pop up.
Yep.
It's just nature around, is what I'm hearing.
Yes, just the sounds of nature.
I don't know how we lost this guy.
Well, I'm still on the trail. We haven't lost him.
He's being super
Sorry,
quiet.
still on the trail. Haven't lost him.
He's being... I have to make sure I don't fall into that accent real quick. He's being super quiet for...
This is what we get for not having 4 distinct accents running this game. I mean, that's what it should have been the whole time.
Well, if you ask me, this accent is pretty solid. So,
Well, if you want an accent, I can break out Shockmop real quick.
Okay, mates, come on, mates.
Mates.
mates. All right, well, let's just keep following the track. Even if he's being quiet, we can still catch him. Maybe he's just holding his breath or something. Maybe he died. Who knows?
Yeah, that could be a possibility, but...
Someone's pizza's ready.
All right. Pizza time. I'm very excited for this pizza.
Pizza time, do. Pizza time, do.
All right.
So in the middle of the sentence, Austin runs off.
Yeah.
Austin disappears further into the woods, hearing something we all don't.
Austin, where are you going? Austin, you're the
We
one
gotta
tracking
plan
him.
these
How are we
pizzas
gonna?
Yeah.
You gotta plan these pizza times better, man. Like,
Right?
time stream. You get started at the same time. Well, actually, we started late. He had all this extra time to cook pizza.
Yeah. What he should have done is put the pizza on before he got in the shower.
Yeah, he should have, but he didn't.
And that way, you get out of the shower and have a nice warm pizza ready to go. Like this,
I hope you brought enough to share.
in the shower.
I hope you brought enough to share with the class.
I did, yep.
Yeah.
I want a slice.
I'll take some.
Yep. My roommate's got a 3D printer downstairs. I just gotta get the file. Just okay.
Anywho's,
And
if we just keep hunting him, we'll find him.
Yeah.
Okay. This is your deal, mate.
We're pretty hot on the trail. I think we could just keep up with them, and then I think we'll just
Alright.
keep following the tracks.
I don't know about you, but if I were this injured, I'd be making some kind of sounds.
True.
You hear
But-
that?
I can't lose him yet. So I feel
Just
like
say maybe we should be careful. Maybe this guy isn't all he turned out to be. Isn't what he seems to be. There we go. That's
even
the
better.
word I'm
He'll
looking
make
for.
a good snack for a Nancy if that's the case. So
You and that spider.
You're
Well,
so
he
mean
needs to
people,
eat.
that guy.
look at this, and then I'll just like walk up a tree and then walk down the tree. I mean, I gotta feed him a little bit for all these hours.
I mean, that is kind of cool, but I mean, I feel like you're kind of making a deal with the devil here. Can only really.
I mean, that's also kind of like murder. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
If Harry Potter has taught me anything, it's that will tear your soul in half, and eventually we'll have to hunt down 7 pieces of you.
that
You wouldn't
sounds
know
like
that yet.
a fun a little
Back
bit.
in 2002, I just got to
Back in 2002, no Horcruxes actually existed. I don't think.
Okay,
Oh.
fair.
It is like Dragon Balls. You gotta hunt them down.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right.
The first
Hunter.
book of the Harry Potter series.
do I need to roll
I
again?
do know Harry Potter was a
No,
theme
are you
thing by
guys,
then.
are you
But
guys just moving forward? Are you guys being cautious?
I mean,
I suggest being cautious, but Austin's
since we
the
have
one
a
leading the
trail
party.
I can follow, we can
Yeah,
start
you're-
to slow down a bit and just follow the trail and be a little bit more careful. But like, only thing I'm doing right now is following the trail.
Okay, following the trail, and we're not. Okay, we're not slowing down.
We're slowing down a bit, yes, because like I mean, at this point, like I know where he's going, and he's not gonna stop bleeding suddenly and not be able to follow his trail. So I don't mind. I don't need to go as fast.
Well, there is a way he can stop bleeding.
Wait,
But if that's the case, I hope this bounty's DOA.
oh well.
Yeah.
I mean, Anansi will eat dead things. Let's be honest. So, yes.
You don't get paid
Doing
for
that
things
much
that are
Okay.
not eats. Do
I
you?
can-
As you guys approach, since you guys are moving pretty slowly, I'll give you guys a stealth check. 1 moment, so you can see if you guys don't get hit by this ambush.
I got a.
rip.
I think I got a 1. Tim got a 0.
Yeah, sounds about right.
All right, let's just go ahead and do ourselves a nice quick roll
But
based off of how perceptive these guys are.
we'll go ahead and tag an aspect, namely the wrong crowd, my trouble.
Okay.
I have done my share of sneaking into and through places.
Okay. And it was just handy enough to work. You were the one, right?
No, I was the 0.
He was the 0.
Ah,
I
a
was
shame.
the 1. I'm
Shame.
looking for things to
They
tag,
noticed
and
you.
unfortunately, I cannot tag anything here.
They noticed you as you approach, but you see one skeletal figure hanging over a dead body. Fresh, dead. Blood still spurting out of the neck and in some of the armholes. This being obviously could not wait to get a little bit more dead flesh under their bones as soon as they possibly could.
And does this skeleton look familiar by chance?
Yeah, you guys recognize this skeleton. Well,
Might this be
Colin
Skeletal
and
Anthony?
Tyler recognize this. No, it's his nice friend Slender James. Although it is hard to tell, it is just bones. Well, not just bones.
Oh,
There's
son
like
of a bitch. We don't have Victor here for this one.
I'd like to see how this is going to work afterwards. Freshly fed, the Black Court vampire looks up and behind you. It's all for show. He has no eyes in his eye sockets, and kind of just can innately see around him, being that he's an undead, horrific, magical monster. But for show, he turns up and faces his skeleton towards you.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh,
You guys.
fuck.
Let me see if I can't call up Tony.
Finally, haven't been able to find you freaking Black Courts in forever.
All right, he does a weird leaping shout, jumping into the air and just shouting, and kind of a weird whoop kind of a noise. Yahoo! And that you hear the rustling in the trees of more
Sorry, Mario?
skeletal bones. Yeah, like Mario. Like of more skeletal bones coming on down to form piece by piece, bone by bone. The feet bone connected to the leg bone connected to the knee bone, knee bone connected to another leg bone, then hip, then vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae, then the head, of our good friend, Boney Tony. And with that wonderful reveal of our villains today, I'm going to go take care of the kids for a half second. I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
Baby,
crush.
do.
Anyway, you in trouble? Went out. All right, everybody. I apologize. You don't even get to see a cute baby, just to hear one. Okay. Alrighty. Slender James and Boney Tony, you guys chose the exact wrong time to not be sneaky enough. And we are going to go ahead and start combat. So let's roll initiative, everybody.
That's
Alright.
alertness for that one, correct?
Yeah, I
Yes.
believe so. Yeah.
The dice are not liking me today, boys.
They never do.
There's
There we
five.
go.
There's a 4, actually. I got
a 1.
a good roll.
Okay, 1, 4, and a 3. So it looks like we're gonna have whoever of Dev.
That was
Dev.
me.
Yeah,
You're
Dev.
The one guy who doesn't know what's going on here.
Sorry. So Dev's got a 5. Austin's got a 4. We're gonna get Slender James going 3rd. Boney Tony going 4th, and finally we'll have the magical person who can do something about this going last. All right.
Well, I think my response when he started being summoned kind of puts things into perspective. I just, fucked. So.
Oh, okay.
That fuck was not out of character. That was very in character.
By the way, these villains do come with actual literal combat music. I forget everyone needs to remember. Casually as they
Yeah.
Hit me with the doots.
No, they're playing their classical instruments today. Boney Tony obviously handling a Spanish guitar. And we have got Slender James handling all of our both side piece commentary and our percussion. Xylophones on his ribcage, of course, as everyone understands.
Of course.
The only way for a skeleton to play xylophones, honestly.
Dun 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 dun. All right, so the Pokemon music theme plays anachromatically, of course, because this wouldn't have been right for the time period either.
No,
Wait, what?
96. 96.
Oh
is
yeah,
when it
you're right.
first
Yeah,
came
yeah.
out.
We have plenty of time.
We're good. We're good.
All right, this is
It's
an
cool, it's cool.
this is
Yeah, we had the whole
in-game
no. Yeah.
Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum. All right. Up first is Dev, who understands nothing about these scary skeletons.
Yeah.
I feel
so,
like he would understand
I mean, they have talked about
Pokemon fight music going on.
Yeah, they did also talk about their experiences with the Black Court vampires. They have during session previously.
Oh, good.
Yes.
So
And we even named them, pretty sure. Boney
Yeah.
Tony and the...
yeah,
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
yeah. So I do have a fair sense of what's going on here, which means I'm gonna break out a rote and focus my will, put up and shout on an Ekron to bring up my block 4 spirit evocation.
Okay. What are we blocking?
Me blocking against attacks for me.
Okay.
What are we blocking?
How big
Me.
is the block?
It's a block 4.
Block 4. Okay.
Yep. And I will take the
Note
one.
that down real quick. Okay. All right. That's one down. Colin, you're up.
All right. I'm going to start by trying to shoot my web at one of them and see if I can tie him down.
Sure, go ahead. Guns versus athletics.
Guns. Oh, that's a wrong. Here.
You're probably going to be real lucky here.
Damn. What a terrible roll, but it worked.
Wow. Okay. You are able to create the aspect, the toggle aspect. Tied up, all tied up, prone.
All tied up? Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Who'd you hit?
All boned up and nowhere to go.
All boned.
Boney Tony.
Oh, Bony Tony all tied up. All right. Okay, next up, it is time for Bony Tony and Slender James to get going. Slender James will go first since he was the first guy on the scene. And he's going to do just a little bit of some classic work here. Slender James is going to go ahead and attack you with a performance roll.
All of us?
No, just you.
Great. What am I fighting that with?
You're going to defend that with your conviction.
Don't got one of those.
Oh, fuck.
Excuse me.
All right.
Austin, you have the aspect scared straight, and you are going to leave. Unless you'd like to pay a fate point to stick around.
Yeah, I'll pay it.
All right, 1 fate point down.
My one and only.
All right, that is a sticky aspect. Is good for another 1 round after this. So you'll have to do that again if you want to stick around again. But that's next round. Next up is Bony Tony. He's going to.
The aspect that was put on me is for 2 rounds?
Yes, it is. It's a sticky aspect. He beat your thing by 2. Yeah, it'll last for 2. Usually it's limited by using your fate points to activate it both times, but I have so many fate points. So I'm just going to keep on activating them. Bony Tony is going to go ahead and do something to remove his maneuver. He's going to make an athletics check. There we go. And he's going to go ahead and... Colin, can I pay you a fate point to have him escape your little web?
I kind of need a fate point, honestly. So yeah, I've been looking for one of those.
All right, go ahead and refill your fate point real quick. Bony Tony is going to be escaped from his all tied up aspect. He disappears in a puff of smoke and appears 5 feet to his left, no longer tied up in your little web slinging things. He dusts off his bones, and he begins to play the guitar. Also attacking Tyler this time. Hasn't yet attacked Dev, doesn't know who he is.
So he's able to do 2 things this round? Escape and attack?
Yeah, it's just a movement.
Okay. You said conviction?
Yes.
That's pretty good for me. Except it's not a ++. It's a +3, so it's a 6 for the defense.
A +6. All right, there we go. That is a good defense, and he probably won't be able to do that kind of thing to you again tonight. No insta lose for you guys today. All right. Next up is going to be Tyler.
All right. So since we are on a bounty mission, I would like to pay a fate point to say I prepared a shackle or chain spell.
Okay.
So I don't have to spend time drawing it right now. I will just attempt to put points into it.
Okay.
Or put some power
I'm assuming
into
you're creating a block against attacking or movement. Which
Correct.
one are you? Which one?
Let's go with movement.
Okay, block against movement. Against?
But Bony Tony seems to be the one that's being an issue here, so we're going to go against Bony Tony on this one.
Okay. Okay, we're going to put a block up. How much power are you going to be able to throw into that? Or have you previously estimated you'd need?
Well, I was previously estimating a human, so it probably wouldn't be particularly much, maybe a 2 or a 3 power.
All right, let's go ahead and throw a block 3 on that. And to break it, what do you think would be the best choice? Would it be an athletics check, or would they ignore the magic? What do you think?
It would probably be an athletics check. It was
okay.
It was, like I said, it was made for a human. I wasn't expecting any magical.
Okay, block 3, athletics. break on Bony Tone. Time for top of initiative. That puts us back again on top of Dev.
All right. Well, I really don't want to be in the actionary spot. I want to be reactionary, but
It's those darn alertness rolls.
right.
Leaving it right up top.
Is there any kind of holding or action in this system?
Yeah, I mean, it worked pretty much the same way. You just basically set a condition for when you'd like to act again, or you act at the end of initiative.
Yeah, that's going to be... I'll just hold for now.
What is the condition that you'll activate on?
You said you can go at the end of initiative?
Either at the end of initiative or when a condition occurs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you're holding an action for... Okay, I get it.
Like, I'm going to aim my gun, ready to shoot if they move their muscles.
Right, yeah.
Muscles.
You know what? No. I'm going to approach this the appropriate way. Gentlemen, please. Is there really a need for these hostilities right now?
Let's go. Do you want to do, what's the right check for this?
They tried
Rapport?
to cast a spell on us.
So far, just get out.
Yeah.
Dev has properly seen that this might be a very simple situation. All right, go ahead and roll a rapport.
That was in character. If I have time to respond to it, but
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll give them flat empathy because they're undead.
ooh.
Tag goes to the player. That one's tag goes to the player. Slender James just says, "I did just eat." I mean, it's not like anything can be really accomplished by killing and eating these guys, are there? Well, there's always something to be accomplished by killing and eating these guys. Imagine. Oh, all of the wonderful, wonderful tastes. You can't taste anything, though. I can taste something. I bet I can. The two bones are arguing in front of you. Having lost all sense of what is a reasonable time frame to banter back and forth, you guys do have a second to book it if you want to.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Good,
Fine.
good.
I really, truly don't want to.
Well, you're really, truly wrong.
Colin's bounty remains on the floor. No credit for him today as you guys move further and further deeper into the swamp, running as fast as you can away from the bones.
Right, I know we're running right now, but honestly, I really need to chat to some of these Black Core vampires because they're kind of the next lead that I have with my mom. So, I mean, right now, maybe not, but like, if we can get some resources or maybe reinforcements. Oh crap! I haven't run in a while. We need to come back and chat with him at some point.
Can I get a flat luck check from any one of you guys?
Got it.
Just one of us.
Yep.
One.
Positive. You guys narrowly avoid running directly into what would be really difficult to escape, kind of like bog, water, sand lands. You know, it's never solid, never not solid. It'd be like quicksand, only it's wet and like sticky and gross. And there's like probably rats down there. Who
Isn't
knows?
quicksand wet sand?
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Basically.
It feels dry in cartoons. So we're gonna.
It's sand that has been wet from underneath the ground.
Yeah.
You guys do narrowly avoid running directly into the wet sand. That would have made it real hard for you guys to keep on moving forward. This is the part of the swamp that not many people go to, being that it's past all the necromancers and stuff. This part is a little bit of a dangerous place. A few aspects you guys could notice real quick without even really noticing that it's dark, scary, it's wild, and uncharted. I mean, any of these things, if it makes any sense, you'd be able to tag one of these aspects on any of your rolls.
so we ran for a while there.
Tell you
anyone know where
what.
the fuck we are?
I'll tell you what. If you want to talk to him, give me a couple days to prepare.
All right, sounds
Oh
good.
boy, I'm out of shape.
You want some water?
Sure.
Always bring bottles when you're chasing potential runners. You know, never how long you're going to be staking them out in a spot. Anyway,
Just hyperventilated myself there. Give me a
so-
second, boys.
Yeah.
All right, we're good.
All right, the fictional running wore us out. You got it.
fixer running roast really out. That's how out of shape we are. Now let's go.
Bad times. Okay.
So the bigger question is currently, where in the fuck are we? Because this, I don't know if you guys keep hearing that, but I don't. Anybody?
Yeah.
What are you hearing?
This the,
Yeah. Don't
do
you
you
hear
not
that,
hear
Romain?
that?
Yeah. That's-
Sounds like a big old something up in that tree. I don't know what it is. I don't see it, but it's moving, and I think it might be looking at us. Kind of feels like it's looking at us. I got some kind of sense is tingling.
Don't worry about that. That's just the swamp. You always feel like something's watching you in the swamp. It creeps you out.
Doesn't.
After all, it's dark, scary, and uncharted back here.
Yeah. Spooky times. Nothing leaps on you at this very moment. Unfortunately, the plot is not going to literally jump and attack you today.
That's good.
You guys are going to have to find your way out of the swamp, though. With this, we're going to do some pretty... we're going to do a nice long extended skill check. We're going to be using what is closest to survival that's not investigation.
I got survival, actual survival,
There we go.
Oh, is there an actual survival thing? Okay, let's go.
Yes.
and I have it.
That's good
Alright.
because I don't.
I do not either.
A 4.
Delightful. Well, let me figure out how many rolls you're going to need to actually get out of here.
Oh, okay. Well, there's the first one's a 4.
Okay. So let's just go ahead and give this a nice, terrible average. 35. Okay.
Oh God.
Oof.
And every
Them
round, you
rolls.
guys are going to... And, yeah, I know. It's higher than I expected, but not too much higher. Okay, so 35, and every round that you guys don't escape from the woods, you're going to come up against something else. I'm going to go ahead and...
So,
That's a lot of things.
question: do we get to work as a group and add our survivals up, or are we lying?
You're
purely on-
following one survival master, of course.
Okay. We'll go with
That's right,
you.
baby.
Have points for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got 35, and we're down by 4. Thankfully,
On
only a
average,
negative
this
roll
will
will get you further
this will
along.
take us 19
19 rounds.
or 18 rounds.
That's okay. Well, for your first thing, let's figure out what you guys find. It's okay. Most of them are actually pretty good stuff. So,
Gotcha.
all right, a 1. A 1 is a good action. You'll notice that the odd ones are good, the even ones are bad, and the lower the roll, the more inconsequential it is. Inside of this patch of the woods, you guys find a great amount of useful magical materials. If you were going to create magical reagents for either thaumaturgy or even possibly making yourself a
Tattoo.
sure, or an implement of any kind for magical use.
I will.
So you guys have one aspect for another time you can bank magical reagents.
I'll go ahead and collect those.
Otherwise known as coom, if you're wondering.
It's not Apex, Colin.
Reagent is
Don't know what
just every time you use the word reagent, it's just coom now. No big deal. It's from a game.
I know what that
Don't worry
is.
about it.
Okay, okay. All right, next roll out.
Colin?
Oh yeah, I got to do that again, huh? All right. Well,
Mhm.
keep leading the way here. Is going to be a +2 every time. I might as well save that. Not 21. Oh my God. 3 this time.
Okay, another good thing. A +3 total. Oh no, you rolled a 2. Well, no, I guess I said
I rolled a 3.
No, he. Oh,
He's gone.
lost inning. Okay. You rolled a 2 last time. You rolled a 2 this time. Okay,
so
we're in the same
all
place.
all in bad spots.
Yep, just a second.
All right. What the heck happened
There we
last
go.
time?
We'll
I rolled a 3 and a 4, Kyle, and then you rolled to see if it's good or bad.
Yeah.
Right?
yeah.
Yes.
He
yes.
rolled a
That's what happened.
4 to get us
Okay, I
out of
got
there.
lost.
You're rolling
I'm
to
sorry,
see
folks.
what we run into this round.
Yes. Okay, I'll keep on doing that. Another small thing. This time we're gonna get a we're gonna get another aspect created for a future day. This one is going to be 4-leaf clover. It's a luck aspect for another time.
So we find an object that gives us a little bit of luck.
Yep.
Mhm.
Usable anytime you like.
All right.
Shared between the group, though.
And is luck re-rolled or luck like a plus? Is it like an aspect? You get a +2? Like what's the?
It's an aspect. You get a +2.
Aspect that we can tag.
But it's pretty blatant. Like you can use it for most things, rather than magical reagents need to be used for magic.
Another 4.
Another 4.
Rolling halfway decent today.
There
Let's
we
go.
go. That's the skill. Oh, hold up. Let me drop your 4 down here as well.
Now that you said that, you're going to start getting negatives, and I'm going to hate you for it.
Yeah,
That's
true.
the true facts. I mean, that's how that happens.
I did jinx it.
A 3. A good. Another good thing for you guys to do. Let's see. What do we find here? Do a. Okay. You guys find inside of just sitting on the ground. You guys find a wallet filled with money. The ID has faded too far from use for it to be any function to you guys. With the money, always spends.
How much
About
money?
$100.
$100.
It's about $100. Yeah.
Dinner's on this guy, I guess.
Yeah.
If we ever get out of here.
There we go.
Any like credit cards or anything?
Ooh, credit cards. Give me a luck roll. No credit cards. Either that or the magnets are dead by now.
But credit cards have names on them.
Good point. No credit cards.
Yes.
This is free money. Stop looking for a name.
No, it's a
All
plot
right.
hook. It's clearly a plot hook. That's it.
They're all
We'll
plot
make it a
hooks.
plot hook.
Everything's a plot hook if you just follow it.
Yep.
All right.
At
let's
some point
roll
during
next survival
our-
check.
Trek through the woods, I'm going to start drawing a sunrise.
Okay.
All right. Well, another roll for me, I guess. Let's do this.
And go ahead and roll that sunrise performance as well.
Yep.
Give it a second between the two of them. So then,
Yep.
Okay, there we go.
Ooh, only 1 this time.
So Romain mixes sunrise, mixes it with dew. Austin only gets you a little bit further out, but hey, no negatives.
Yep.
Always good. Let's figure out what happens to you guys now. Uh-oh.
Ooh,
This one's even.
A
So now
medium
we're
bad
gonna-
thing.
Medium bad thing. So everyone make an athletics check.
Fuck.
Oop.
Fuck.
Solid 0.
My athletics.
Who's the
Austin
three?
got
I'm the
a
one with
2.
the 2.
I got a 3.
Everyone but Romain. You feel a sharp biting pain at your ankles. And you have a negative aspect, which isn't really a thing. Although technically it is. I'm going to eventually call upon this at some point, and you either need to spend a fate point to avoid it, but you guys have been poisoned.
Can I use inhuman speed to not get that? Can I use my inhuman speed? I mean,
to increase your
In your
roll?
athletics check?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
to increase
you
my
can-
athletics check to then pass this
Yes,
bad thing.
you
from
can
happening.
retroactively have spent it, but you're gonna wear in your hunger.
Yeah, that's fine. It's 2
Okay.
points.
You also avoid it. So Dev, you're the only one who got poisoned by the snake bites.
Yeah.
And we're gonna travel further on.
All right, let's do it.
I mean, if anybody's going to have to spend a fate point, I'm the one. Because
You
I've
got a
got
few
a little bit.
spares.
How many are you sitting on right now, Tim?
It's 2.
5 currently, max 6.
Okay, so you guys are not even halfway out. But hey, no one's getting lost. Always a good thing. Let's go ahead and roll and see what happens to you guys next. At the halfway mark, we're gonna change things up. One minor good thing for you guys.
Excuse me, that's a moderate good thing?
Oh, I apologize. One moderate good thing for you guys. You guys see a suspicious health pack in the woods. Just handy for any kind of medicine checks you might want to have, either as an aspect or as a narrative tool for after everything's over.
Question, is there anti-venom?
Unfortunately, no anti-venom, no.
Is there
That's the next step of a
tourniquet?
good thing.
The other problem is we also don't know what kind of snake bite it was, and giving the wrong antivenom for the wrong snake bite, that's real dangerous. Just not really what you want to do. You always got to know exactly what kind of snake bit you.
That's
It's
fair,
sad
but
thing.
And in a way, you're
Romain-
always wearing a tourniquet.
You what? Sorry?
In a way, you're always wearing a tourniquet.
It's true.
Fair. But the manufactured stuff is really good.
Always nice.
Yes.
Further on into the woods.
Colin.
Yeah, I got to roll. I always forget.
We can transfer it up to someone else if you get tired, you know.
Nope, I got it.
There
I
we
know
go.
how to lead us out of here. I got this.
+2. Further and further out of the woods. We sure are getting there. Not yet the halfway mark though, I don't think.
18 puts us past halfway, which
And we're almost there. So
we should be close to, yeah.
oh no, a minor bad thing.
Excuse me.
We're gonna go ahead and do this small little bit of
I dropped
combat.
the wallet.
I dropped the wallet. All right. Let's see. Let's go ahead and roll our conviction checks again. And
Whoa, Austin.
No.
okay. Let me actually roll the roll so we can actually see what it's gonna look like. Yeah. You all fail unless you choose to spend the points.
I'm gonna tag cool under pressure.
Sounds good.
What exactly is happening?
I'm going to tag my ass being handed to me. Oh, wait.
It's about to be. We're gonna create another aspect on everyone who fails. So everyone except for Devereaux.
Well, I'm asking because we do have some free tags here, and depending on what it is, we could tag something for it.
No, we have a free tag that would work for this, unless you have a magical reagent that.
But you're using some
Well,
kind of
we've got
magical thing.
4-leaf clover, we've got magical reagents, we've got dark, scary, wild, and uncharted.
Those are not free tags. Those are environmental tags.
Okay, all right, fair. Anyway, like what is happening? Because we could potentially tag those with points.
You guys are hearing the sweet and dulcet sounds of a Spanish guitar being played.
Okay.
Oh, frick.
I was
How is
saving
that a
for the
minor
halfway
bad
point.
thing?
I was saving for the halfway point anyway. We're gonna move to the back half of this little thing.
Okay.
Frick. I think he found us. We got to run.
All right. Yeah, I've got nothing I can tag for that, or nothing I want to tag for that.
Is Inhuman Speed still active?
Yes, you are welcome to run, but you're the ones. So you'd be leaving them in the woods, and I don't know, man.
I'll find you later. No, I'll stay with him.
All right.
I hop on
Maybe
Austin's back and say, "Run!"
If I did Inhuman Strength as well, could I pick them up and take off.
You could probably get one of them really easy, like taking off speed. Like you could probably move at a regular human's pace with both of them on your shoulder, one apiece. Like this is hard when it's Austin size and not like Victor, because Victor would just be like, yeah, of course. You
Yeah.
just put it underneath each
Right, but I
arm
mean,
and
I
you
do
just
have
run.
inhuman strength and inhuman speed, so I feel like I
Yeah,
could.
but you have no place to put them. Like you've got your.
I'm gonna web backpack. I'm webbing a backpack.
One of us will be like Yoda in the swamp.
Baby Bjorns. I got baby Bjorns. I'm one in the front, one in the back.
Yeah, I mean, if you start taking your checks at a disadvantage, we'll throw some negatives on there for all the extra load you're carrying and the fact that you're booking it, going extra
All right.
fast.
So
Let's do it.
you said
Okay.
we're getting tags for this. What negative tags are we getting?
What is the? You
You
never actually said the negative consequence of failing the roll.
Oh, you guys got found. That was it.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, you guys are now being chased. Rather than
Okay.
Also, I'm assuming this, but I wanted to make sure before we do this, because of the time skip, did my mild social, the good necromancer, drop off? Or
that
no?
has matured fully into one of your regular aspects now.
Okay, I was about to say
That
that.
is the way you are known.
I have in fact changed that to my
Trouble.
trouble
right?
aspect. So
Yeah, so you're right. It is no longer one of your consequences. It's just a part of you forever.
It's
now.
a part of you now.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So now you're going to be making a -1 on your survival rolls for each of the people you're carrying. But you are going to be able to move very quickly. Good chance you'll be able to get out of here. Any success is going to count for 2 successes. But you're going to be rolling at the negatives that you are.
So basically a flat roll if you're carrying both
Yep.
of us.
I'm carrying both of you. All right, and if you see them, do some magic-y stuff to keep them away from me. That's the
I'm gonna
game
start-
plan here.
this is why I put the sun spell. I'm gonna start putting some power into it.
I'm also gonna tag luck on this one. We're getting
Yeah.
away.
Good luck for that one. Okay, good. I
Yeah.
didn't want you to go backwards by 2. We're moving
Nope.
forward by a total
2.
of 2 pieces again. We're officially at the halfway point.
Right.
Let's go ahead and roll our dice.
4-leaf clover lost.
Use that one quick.
2d6.
All right, it's getting way worse. So this is actually past the 6 on the scale, so this is a much worse thing that could have possibly happened. Colin, for some reason, your survival capacities are starting to be lessened. You are now going to roll -1 on your survival checks.
I'm getting fucking lost, boys.
I will say
Fucking lost, boys.
are we still hearing
Yes.
we're still
You guys-
hearing Boney Tony?
Mhm.
The guitar?
I should probably roll.
Son
I should probably roll the
of a
his, following you guys. Hold on. Let me make sure I get you guys being followed correctly. Yes, he definitely kept up. I apologize. Colin, is that you're getting lost roll now?
Yeah.
That -2? Okay, so we're gonna go back by 4. Further lost into the woods. Let's see what happens to you guys.
Bad
Okay.
thing.
Oh no, it's
Oh,
a great thing.
good thing.
A really good thing.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so good news, anti-venom for the specific snake bite. Dev is not going to have to do a thing. And since I didn't actually even get to use that fun thing against him in the first place, I guess you don't get a fun thing this round. I guess that's all it is.
Okay.
We'll take it
That
though.
sucks.
Yeah. Well, next round.
I will tag something here because I got one more
You
point left.
do have friends and allies. You guys are able to spend fate points to assist another roll,
Mhm.
as long as you guys are all have a good reason to want to.
I'm gonna put. I feel like caught in a spider's webs work here because I feel like I'm caught in a trap trying to get out.
Yes, you are.
That gives me a +1 for that
A
now.
+1. We're gonna have to go back to the +2.
Yep.
You guys are doing a little better than where you were last round, but worse than you were 2 rounds ago.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and roll our next thing.
Also,
Almost the worst thing. Almost the worst thing that could happen.
the
So it's all right.
2d6 is very much is weighted towards bad things happening.
Yes.
Oh no! It's weighted towards good and bad things happening.
2 There's an extra even than there is odd on 2d6.
But percentage distribution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can't roll a 1, but you can roll a 2 and then a 12. So one extra.
But 2 and 12 are much less likely than any of the middle things, like the 7 that is the most likely.
Fair.
Educational
That's
streams.
true.
Continuing the educational
Educational streams.
content.
For all of us who don't, this is our educational stream. We're going to cover dice roll concepts.
We may go into string theory
Probably
next
will
week.
be.
You never know.
All right. So bad thing happening. So we're going to go ahead and we'll just have him roll again and see how well he keeps up with you guys.
Hey!
There we go. There we go. The Spanish guitar is getting a little bit quieter. I know this is a bad thing, but hey, you guys need a break every so often. Your good thing was
Let's keep rolling. We got this.
And it is actually a straight 50-50 on 2d6 as well.
Oh. Okay.
That's just bigger.
Interesting.
Bigger numbers, yeah.
Dear God, someone else.
I'm going to tag Cool Under Pressure to kind of like
There we go.
guide him. It's like, no, we've already been this way. You know, we see. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Oh, you're right.
Handy.
I recognize
give you
that
guys
3.
another
Let's
+2.
go this way.
Yeah.
All right, another +2 to the motions. Let's go ahead and see what good or bad thing, any number of things could happen to you guys.
What bad thing? Wait a
Uh,
minute.
Bad things are gonna happen to you.
Damn it.
Okay,
Bad
it was a
things are
bad
gonna.
thing. It was a bad thing.
are we sure it's 50-50?
Yes. I looked up the percentages.
All
and
right,
confirmed.
so next up, we are going to go ahead and you guys are going to have to do a little bit of combat. Who's got a good alertness check on them and who can beat a... Who can beat a 4?
Any of us potentially,
Who knows?
but none of us probably.
I will say the second I see him, I am unleashing this sunlight spell I have prepared.
All good?
So,
Well, let's get that alertness roll and
see how you got.
Because
that's a 2.
All right, you guys do not see it before you run into it, but you do run head first into a large, shaggy-looking dog. In fact, not a dog. That muzzle looks way different than it should be, and the skin is way rougher. Oh shit, it's a wolf. And you guys just barreled into it head first. So let's go ahead and start, and we'll give the wolf the opportunity of attack here. Against who would have been first? Oh, I mean, obviously Colin.
I'm
So
holding
it's a
both of
+2 attack? Yeah, it had to be against you. You're at -2 for your rolls, by the way, don't forget.
them. -2 for all rolls?
Yes, you're carrying 2 people.
Rip. All right. Boom.
Tie goes the defender. Colin narrowly misses the wolf. Are you going to try to fight back, or are you going to keep on running?
Can I run and, because I'm superhuman speed, can I run and try him down with my web?
Yes. It's another -1 to the action on top of the other 2 minuses you have. So you're
That's
at -3.
That's fine. 2 to web him.
All right, let's see if we can avoid it with an athletics check. Hey!
Hey.
Oh,
He's
nice.
down. Okay, good job, team.
Flick off the wolf and I'll keep running.
All
Why
right,
is there a fucking wolf in the swamp? Holy shit!
That is an excellent question.
your
That is an
panic
excellent
is
question. Why is
starting-
there a wolf in the swamp?
Who knows? These are crazy times. Now, by the way, Colin, your panic is starting to get the better of you. If I could offer you a fate point to perhaps let someone else make the rolls.
Yep.
Okay. There we go. Backseat driving incurs a 1-point penalty. Not as bad as the 2 that you guys are currently working off of, so it's a bit handy. Who wants to be the backseat driver?
I'll backseat drive.
I was about to say, I am
There we go.
still concentrating on this sunlight spell.
Yeah, he's our gunner. So
Hey, I'm finally driving for us.
All right.
I will say,
Alright.
with all this time we're spending in the swamp, I'm just shoving power into this thing.
yeah.
I kind of expect it to be a really crazy spell when it finally happens. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
what
shit. -1 to the roll, -2 to the roll while you guys are in panic
Tag
mode.
anything.
No, I thought it was just -1.
Yes, it's -1, but you guys are double.
You
motion.
rolled a -2.
Yeah.
Is what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
I think.
I'm just saying you're going to go back 4 if you.
We'll go back
If it
4
is-
spaces
yeah,
back to where we started when all this. Unless you want to tag something or a couple somethings.
Just wondering, how long have we been in the swamp at this point?
You guys have been at this point. You guys chased the guy in there and trying to escape desperately. You guys maybe been there 15 minutes total.
Okay.
It was a quick interaction. It was like, fuck, where did that guy go? Oh, wait, there he is. Holy shit, it's those
Holy
guys.
shit!
We'll fight him.
Sh-
We're not going to fight him. Let's get out of here.
Show us what kind of bad shit you're going to give us, Kyle.
All right. The real question is, will you let me tag cool under pressure again?
Yes, I will.
Okay, because I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be doing that a lot.
Yeah, with your personal aspects and stuff, you're always welcome to tag them again. Anything that's like permanent, as long as you spend the fate point, you can tag them again.
I just wanted to make sure. So that's a 0. We didn't make any progress, but we didn't lose anything either.
There we go. Okay, no lost progress, which is good. Let's see what happens to you guys. So here's the thing. I am willing, if you guys are willing to pay a fate point or two, take this whole hyped up scenario, bring it back down to a simple chase out of the woods. Gonna need 3 fate points though, 1 for each of you guys, just to calm you down. Yeah, just so you guys have a chance of getting out of here, because I'm looking at the math, and I mean, you guys know.
It's
I
unlikely.
got a
unlikely
fate
here.
point. I got a fate point to use.
I've got 2.
How many you have on hand there, Tyler?
I've got 2 on me.
Yeah, let's do this.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah?
Yes,
Let's
one of
spend
Okay.
some fate points.
A little bit easier. You guys are the music's died down a little bit. Not exactly gone. You know it's still out there, so it's something to think about. But you can roll normally, Dev.
Okay.
You guys are gonna move at double speed still, but hopefully no more backward runs here.
All right.
Getting further lost into the woods.
No, 0, just a straight 0.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
got
I'll say
I don't
sorry.
got a fate
Not
point.
getting any more lost in the woods.
Yep,
I would
that's-
like to make a suggestion to Kyle here.
Yes.
Since I am pouring power every round that we're in,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to make a conviction roll and just multiply that by the number of turns we spend. Is that okay?
Yes, I'm completely fine with that. How many rolls? How many turns do you think that is right now?
Ha-
So far, I'm up to 6.
I think
Is
it
that
was
right?
we have spent 6 turns total in here.
I'm willing to say that. Anyone have a better memory than me?
Well, I can
since-
look at it.
Since he started going, Call
Since
it-
the halfway point, it was
Yeah,
it's
the
been
halfway point.
either 3 or 4.
Okay.
It's been more than that.
It's been more
I've
than
made
that?
2 rolls. Colin had 2 negatives and a positive,
So that's 5.
plus 1. Because he had multiple positives.
Okay.
So I think 6 is right.
6?
Okay, so
Okay.
let's say we're at 6 rounds right now, and yes, when we finally get to the point where you're going to use the spell, you are welcome to multiply a conviction roll times the amount of turns we've been in the woods.
Okay.
I'll start making a marker now. We're at 6.
I will keep track of that as well.
And now I'm going to go ahead and roll your totally positive thing that's definitely going to happen to get you guys out of the woods.
Mhm.
Hey, it is in fact positive. You guys do find a small path that looks like it was intentional, a way out of the woods. I'm gonna give you guys 1 success worth of motion, which is gonna be two little check marks.
Awesome.
You guys are further on down the line, so let's go ahead and do another roll.
And I'm still making these rolls. Colin's not good.
Yes,
yet.
Colin's still spooked.
1.
Too spooked to think. There we go. Moving on.
Ah.
Go team. All right, let's see what totally beneficial thing is going to happen to you guys. Another 1.
You notice how when he says it, it happens?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Another small path out of the woods is revealed to you guys, like a path of God. I should probably start counting these now that I have so many.
We're just following the
14,
same
15,
path.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 11 more. You guys got this. I believe in you.
2/3 of the way there.
2/3 of the way there. Okay.
That's a
never
solid
mind.
0. Let's see
Let's
what
see.
our
Let's see what happens this time.
We just spend some time just kind of.
You guys are
I
getting
think
out
it's
of the
that way.
woods.
No, it's that way. No,
Two
don't.
more. All right.
No, it's definitely this way. These paths, I see them.
Yeah, since you guys have been taking so long in the woods, and I'm going to try to keep on steering you out of here. You're at 9 rounds, by the way.
Yes.
At this point, let's go ahead and roll our next motion.
Yep.
One more time. Getting nowhere organically, but
Yeah.
we do have the wonderful benefit of... Oh, okay, it's a negative.
The wonderful benefit of never mind.
Okay, if we're gonna start getting more lost, can I try something I've been wanting to do? I want to do, the Spider-Man games where he like launch.
Oh, yeah,
Can I try to launch us to get a little bit of vision, like the same direction we're going? So we're getting more lost. We're getting more lost. We're getting more found. We're getting more found. But like to give us some just like, dude, I see the edge. I see the edge.
Yeah.
It's over there.
So that is fair, but we also don't know that we're necessarily getting lost. We think we're going in the right direction.
Well, that's what I said. If
Yeah.
we are getting more lost, we're getting more lost. If we are, I don't know.
Okay.
But
I
all
am
I know
willing
is
to-
that I will be able to see the exit, maybe.
Gotcha. So you just want to
I'm
try
willing
it
to let
try
you
it right
make-
now anyway? Like,
Yes. Yeah.
okay.
I've been
Yes,
kind of holding on to it, and I just want to use it now, if I can.
Yes, you're
I
able
don't
to
have a fate
modify
point.
one of your next rolls with a guns roll. Well, not guns roll. If your guns is higher, you're going to get a +1.
Yes.
So, very likely. That,
Why
yeah.
add the +1 to Tim's next survival? Because he's the one.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
It'll be a +1 for the thing, but first you got to make the guns thing. So do your Spider-Man slingshot thing.
All right.
Make a guns roll.
I still have a -2 on this, right?
Yeah, you're still
Correct.
getting 2 people.
5.
Hey, let's go.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, freaking done. For the rest of the scene, +1.
Awesome.
And we'll just
Heck
skip
yeah.
the bad thing since it was just going to get you guys further lost in the woods, but we might as well just move on past it.
That's a 4.
Hey.
Oh my god. All right. That's 8
We might be getting
points.
out of
It's like,
here.
wait, I think I'm getting the hang of this now.
Hold on. Is it a +1 or is it +1? Because he was rolling a -1 before. It's just a question.
No, I was back to neutral.
You're back to
He was back to neutral. It was one of the several good things that happened. Hold on, I have to count you guys up. 1, 2, 3, 17, 14, 16, 22, 3, 5, 8, 34.
Yep.
And one roll to make real quick before you guys are almost certainly out of here. Shouldn't have a problem at all.
Getting that 12 on the 2d6. Bony Tony just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah. Stop you. It's like,
Oh,
fuck.
Bony Tony.
That puts me at 10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are almost out of the woods. You guys are rounding up in the clearing where you guys saw the corpse in the first place. You guys might want to stop by and see if you can't pick up that. I don't know if you can really collect a dead bounty, but who knows? Extra cash money, a little blood for Anansi.
I got 2 people I'm carrying already. I'm just going to be like, fuck it. That guy died. Whatever.
Run!
All right. Running once more. The one. The one
one.
we needed.
The one you needed. All right. You guys are out of the woods.
All right. Before we get out of the woods, I'm going to go ahead and release this spell.
I wouldn't yet. Hold on.
Hold on.
Sorry.
Not
I
yet.
wouldn't yet.
I'm
Hold
so
on.
sorry. You would know at this point. The narrative function of the world cannot let you get away with this at this point. Finally, you guys realize what has happened. The music has entirely died off. No one has been chasing you for a minute because they knew where you were trying to get to. In front of you, at the very edge of the woods, are your good friends Bony Tony and Slender James. And they're willing to talk. You had such a nice thing to say before you guys ran off. I believe you had something you wanted to ask us. Speaking to Dev.
Me? Not that I recall. I know that he was looking for information about his parents. I'm gonna...
That's me.
But,
Okay, they look at Austin.
Well, I don't
I
know
almost said
much
August.
about the. What's the word I'm looking for? The dynamics, the fighting, I don't know, the whole background between the white court vampires and the black court vampires. Not trying to throw shade on either side right now, but did you ever know somebody or hear of somebody named June? White court vampire June Cash, maybe.
Cash. I wouldn't understand. The only white court vampire we know from around here, by the name of June, would have been June Malvora. Checking with the rest of my nerd friends. Is that the right one for fear?
Yes.
Yes, okay. June Malvora would have been the only one. I guess Cash could have been a married name.
Interesting. Well, that's all I had. So I guess we'll be out of your woods soon, out of your hair.
Of course, but while you're asking information, we might as well ask. Why do you want to know?
Well, she was murdered a bit, and I'm looking for who murdered her. It's a bit of murder,
You're investigating a murder of a murderer. Are you the police?
Well, I mean, no. It's just sometimes it's a tough thing, you see.
While you're floundering over your words, Boney Tony and Slender James start to speak to themselves. I believe he has a personal reason to be involved. Oh, I definitely agree.
not to, like... Go ahead.
Go ahead, sorry. You're
not
got a kid
to,
stuck behind a gate.
not to Clint it off here, but my words were, I believe Dev has questions about his parents.
Ooh, yeah. We did kind of Clint it away there.
Yeah, never mind, folks. Let's retcon a couple seconds there. It's very obvious what's going on here.
Yes.
Well, very obvious. He wants to find out what's going on with his mother. Well, I didn't really understand that she had sired any children. You don't possibly think, well, don't they all have it if they survive? The two skeletons look back to you. Once again, entirely for show. No eyes in their skulls. They're just looking at you because they know they're supposed to look at you.
Right.
Tell me, did you inherit her disease?
Well, I mean, disease is a strong word.
All right. Boney Tony and Slender James give you a small smile, and they tell you, well, I can tell you exactly who killed her then, and why, and what's been going on this entire time. But as you can obviously understand, the only reason we can tell you that is because you're not going to make it out of the woods. You two, he indicates to the two of you, if you'd like to go, you're welcome. They're
a little trapped at the moment.
Pretty full up. But you, little tiny phage, I would like to have more words with you. The two of them entirely take their focus off of August and Romain. The two of them are welcome to leave, I guess. I mean, there's
I don't know how they would at the
vampires.
We are kind of attached
They're
to
baby
Austin
Bjorn
right
to me at
now.
the moment.
They are baby Bjorn.
I mean, I kind of saw it as, like, waist down, so we could leverage our ways out of there. Plus, it's been a while. There's been a lot of jostling.
So you guys can definitely, like, get out.
All right. So here's the question. Do I drop the spell?
Before you ask that question, I'm bowing out.
All right. Go ahead and take...
Sirs Vampire, it's been an absolute experience.
So wonderfully polite and eloquent. Please, take your leave.
Thank you.
For the two people left in combat, you guys are going to go ahead and get started if you guys want to.
All right, here we go. Wait. Before you kill me, I thought you were going to tell me a lot of information.
I am. I'm not going to kill you right this second. There's no real point to it.
Well, might as well
So-
not roll alertness now. So
Anyway, the news about your mother. Well, it's not exactly a personal thing. We have a very long grudge against the White Court.
why?
You see, I'm about to explain. I apologize.
Oh, my bad.
I'm coughing for effect. Once again, no lung in my no air in my lungs. Well, no lungs in my body either. It's a whole thing. Anyway, a very long time ago, probably before you were born, I can't really remember. Time is so funny. There was a book written about all of our weaknesses. It was written by the White Court of Vampires, disseminated to the humans, and all of a sudden, now everyone knows all of our weaknesses. We used to live like kings over in Europe. We had everything we ever wanted. But unfortunately, after that book got released, a bunch of the mortals realized they could get fire and pitchforks and garlic and holy water and drive us out of our castles. So now, we live in America, of all places, with no land to our name, no kings, and we can't even keep skin on our bones. So yeah, we have a good, justified reason to kill all of the White Court vampires. But, specifically, your mother, we're killing her because it's personal. She's the one who released the book.
Interesting.
Well, time to die.
I got a
With that, I'm
proposition
going to.
for you.
They freeze in place, very comically.
Okay.
Now, I feel like I don't got a lot of wiggle room as it comes to negotiations, right? But-
What do you get the man who has everything?
Well, it doesn't
Well-
seem like you got a whole lot of anything at the moment. However,
Just
I'm looking like a
The
skeleton
soul
makes it
could
probably
frown.
hard to get around, hard to find the people you're trying to find. I currently have no ties to the White Court vampire. I might be one, but I care little for them. Would you be interested in a spy of sorts?
are you?
At this point, I will lean forward and whisper, "That doesn't sound like a good idea."
It's a terrible idea, but that's okay.
But
If
you
you
just
if you
told us
care
you
to
weren't-
look, I am covered in sweat from holding this spell in, just absolutely drenched with
That's all right.
with effort and terror.
Well, they're just kind of assuming it's terror. I mean, most people have a bunch of terror around them in the first place.
Okay, sorry.
But, little Phage, did you not just tell us you weren't really connected with the White Courts?
Well, I mean, my mom was a White Court, and I do hold a grudge against the people that killed her specifically, but I don't care about the rest of the White Courts.
No,
I don't even know the rest of the White Courts at the moment.
We mean your capacity as a spy. How do you infiltrate if you've never really been a part of something?
Well, I seek them out as one of them, find out information. I'm the perfect spy. I have no ties to them. I have no one to betray. I'm going in blind. And I have a perfect reason to be there. I am a White Court vampire. You're probably not going to get an offer quite this good.
Would you swear it on your name?
Sure.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
But
Why?
for added assurance, would you swear it by your master?
Again,
I-
I highly suggest you don't do this. This is me
Okay.
whispering in your ear.
Time out.
It's hard.
Why?
It's hard to tell in skeletons.
Yeah.
Time out. Why? Oh, God.
So is that in character? You say
Yeah,
time.
I mean, literally,
Yeah.
I'm just like, sure. What? Why?
Bony Tony is just like, what?
This will magically
Can't
bind
just call
you to them.
shenanigans.
You can't just pause. We're in a conversation.
This will magically
I'm
bind
doing it.
you and Anansi to them. honestly,
think like that,
if
so I
you want to
definitely can't
bind
do that.
yourself to them,
However,
that's whatever. But I feel like Anansi won't take too kindly to that. And I'm currently strapped to your back.
right. So, hmm.
The one Slender James pipes up. Pardon me for eavesdropping. You guys aren't exactly very quiet, but I should note, as long as you don't lie to us, no one's bound to us. You just are bound by your word. And if you can't pick up the slack for your poor choices, then your master will have to.
You see, I can't swear by Anansi's name. I can swear by my name. I don't intend to lie to you. However, I think if he found out, I would just be dead anyway. So it feels like trading one death for another death. Not the trade I'm looking for my life for a non-death situation here. Which would mean I could swear by my name. I don't plan on lying to you. I, once again, hold no love for the White Court.
Well, I guess I can't expect you to sign away what was going to be Anansi's word. Boney Tony comes up and says, yeah, we probably were going to get that one anyway. So we'll let you get out with just an oath on your name. By your word. No, sorry, it's oath on your name by your word. What did I say? Oath on your word by your name?
Yeah.
You got it backwards. Anyway, so these two Beetlejuice talking motherfuckers continue to give you the offer. It's up to you now at this point.
Ooh, this is a terrible idea. Oh God. You never know when you're making a terrible idea, and then you're just like,
You mean every decision you've made with this character so far?
yes.
At this point,
However,
Romain is going to lean in, cover his mouth and your ear, and whisper, if you're ready to run, I can provide a distraction.
oh man, I'm so tempted in so different directions. I will just, I will yell, Jenga, and then send spiderwebs behind me to try and launch
At this
backwards.
point, I will
happens.
drop the spell that I've been
12
holding.
12-round spell. We're going to go ahead and say that if you have anything you're going to add to the roll, we're going to add it to all the rolls. So if you have any fate points you're going to spend on this part, only Tyler's fate points count at this point. But let's see if you guys can't evaporate.
I don't got any left. So.
I've got 2 fate.
I'm gone.
I've only got 1 fate point.
Now.
That's unfortunate. I thought I had 2, but I only have 1. I'm going to tag.
I honestly thought I snaked all yours away at this point, but that's fine.
I had 3 total. I've only used 2. I used 1 for the shackles, 1 for the terrifying. The lack of terrifying. However, I am since this is a sunlight spell, I am going to tag dark here for a +2.
It's a drastic change.
Yeah, sure. That makes sense.
So that's going to be a total of +7 to this roll. 8 times 12.
8 times 12.
Bringing home that 96.
96 damage all at once. And
I will not even attempt to control this. We're going to go straight to Fallout.
And it destroys the area around it. Let's do a little bit of work here. So,
to wipe out a swamp into a nuclear wasteland?
To wipe out 2 Black Court Vampire Elders in their freaking socks, it would take you a total of, and I did the math just to make sure, 48 blocks of damage. You, with your 96 hit, are able to evaporate Boney Tony and Slender James from the face of the earth. The fallout, on the other hand, also threatens to wipe out the swamp from the face of the earth. The night sky is lit up like it's the morning as a actual, straight up, real life, honest to God sunrise crosses the horizon of, I guess, that tree over there. The swamp itself dries up in the area where the fallout happens. A fire is started on the dried trees, and a wildfire starts to spread. You guys are almost out of the woods. Any roll will get you right out of there, but let's
Yeah,
hope you
I
don't
did
get
the
lost.
web shooting behind me right before he shot the spell. I'm gonna grab that and try and pull behind me and try and like backflip out of there.
All right, one more roll, and you guys are out.
What am I rolling here?
Survival.
And I have a -1 now, correct?
Correct.
Because I only have one person on me. A 1.
You're free. You guys set off a fire in the woods. Evaporated 2 Black Court vampires. Hopefully, they'll never see them again in your entire life, but who knows? They're way too good. They're way too good to kill off forever. Come on, folks.
That's fair.
Did you guys make it
I
back
was
out
just
of-
trying to get away from him. I wasn't trying to evaporate him. But if that
You did tell me you were charging power for 12 rounds, and I know you're afraid of Black Court vampires. I know you'd do it.
no,
Yeah.
like that is entirely something he would do. I just didn't expect it to be quite that effective.
All right. Well, it's time to deal with the eventual fallout of that all happening. Okay, so first things first, you guys are discovered by the authorities. The good necromancer, once again, is questioned now that he's got a rap sheet for that breaking and entering thing that happened a while back. And his weird little bit of celebrity, they're going to give you a little bit more scrutiny. So we're going to have to go ahead and talk to you real quick about this fire that we saw. If you don't mind coming down with us.
Nuclear bomb.
Sure. I don't know why you think I've got something to do with it.
Well, we see a fire go off in the woods. We see 3 guys running as fast as they possibly can outside of the woods.
Well, yeah, did
Hey.
you
Start
see
making some
that ball
I
of
have
flame?
already left. I am
What?
long gone. I'm long gone.
Long gone. We see 2 guys running. We see 2 guys running out of the woods, and one of them just happens to be our very famous breaking and entering necromancer.
Not a
Yeah, we
necromancer.
wanna give you guys
And
a
did you
quick
see
phone
that
call.
ball of flame? You'd run from it too.
Sure, that sounds like a perfectly reasonable explanation. And you, son? He goes to speak to Austin.
I was tracking a perp down. You guys probably see me bringing in people pretty often.
You with the force?
No, I'm a private investigator. No, that's not the right word.
Bounty
kind of
hunter.
bounty-
You're a bounty
yeah,
hunter,
collector.
Austin.
Hunter sounds so mean. I mean, like I was bringing the
see.
guys for you guys. You know, if you guys can't catch them, you know.
You could,
All right.
you could be, I guess,
You're gonna have
considered
to come
a
with us,
claim
too.
specialist.
You're going to have to come with us, too, Mr. Bounty Hunter.
Oh, Austin Cash. Nice to meet you.
Yes, dog. We will go ahead and take you to our processing area.
Sounds like a plan.
We're going to use small words so you understand, since you're not exactly a part of this whole operation here.
Well, I mean, I've been here pretty often, bringing in the perps. You guys seem to slip by you.
Yeah, we do let them go as they are legally required to, and if they skip bail, we do have to get someone to go round them up. How does that work out for you? We're going to go ahead and move into the interrogation system since we just
Yeah.
jumped into it.
Yeah.
We're talking to these guys?
Yes, you guys are now sitting at a classic little table with your hands
How
all
many-
hand chained to the
How
table and
many
everything.
people are there here?
There's 2 guys. You
Right.
and you guys and the other 2 guys.
Is the
All
one
right.
guy?
Before we go too crazy, if they are now downtown, is this a different scene?
Yes.
Wait, are
Colin
we
needs to make a
downtown?
hunger roll.
Oh, good point. Colin, you need to make a hunger roll. You've used one of your powers.
Yep.
2 of your powers.
2
since
of my
you used your
powers.
Strength.
Yeah, so 4.
So it's going to be a 4 on your discipline roll.
Discipline. I have that somewhere. I have a 3 on that. Let's go.
You gotta defend against a 4.
Let's
got
go.
there.
Hey!
Okay, just making sure he wasn't cooped up in an interrogation room with a
Yeah, if only
hunger
if only I
is.
coulda. If only we coulda. It's fine.
Are we in the same interrogation room or separate interrogation
That
rooms?
would be terrible protocol.
It would be terrible
That would
protocol.
be terrible protocol. You guys are in separate rooms, so you guys can be. We can make sure your stories match up.
Gotcha. Just
So we're
making
starting with-
sure for interaction purposes.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna start off with the person talking to the bounty hunter because I don't like how this guy thought he was a part of the force. Don't
I
like
didn't
that
think
at
I
all.
was part of the force. I've just, been around.
Thought you were better than the Force.
But you're better than the force.
Well,
Yeah.
That's
Cleaning up
debatable.
our
I
messes,
didn't. You're the one that said it. I mean,
So you tell us you were heading into the swamps to chase down a, as you call it, perp.
yeah, Jason Mendoza. You guys let him out, skip bail, like literally yesterday. I guess it was yesterday by now. Yeah,
Jason Mendoza.
you remember? No.
Yes, we have that information here, but you're not exactly privy to it. You see, you're not a part of this.
Well, I mean, you guys do, put out information for bounty hunters to collect
So
the
immediately
people.
after you guys ran into the woods, the swamps, to go chase after this perp, we find you guys running out as quickly as you possibly can. Are your bounty hunting missions usually a 2-person job?
Not often, but every so often. Yep.
Any particular reason you're working with, he looks at a piece of paper, the good necromancer of New Orleans?
Okay, well, he
Is the perp
technically
dead?
is not a necromancer. I do want that to be said.
He is
So
on
does he.
record having he is on record having to have committed a exorcism when we picked him up last.
Well, yes, but you don't have to be a necromancer to do an exorcism, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, priests do them all the time.
Yeah, priests do them. I imagine. I don't think those are necromancers.
Well, thank you so much for your story. We'll be back in to check in on a few details. Just give me a minute with your friend.
All right.
Right, see them leave the room, and they enter into the room with a good necromancer. Romain LeBeau. Second time we've seen
Officer
you around here, and
Sanchez. Pleasure to meet you again.
second time we've seen you around here. Now, for 10 years, I know of a Romain LeBeau. Doesn't get in trouble at all. He works a nice little job, does what he's supposed to do. Nice local. Someone we can trust. If I thought you were going to tell me 10 years ago that Romain LeBeau will be sitting here for the second time about some nefarious action that he definitely didn't cause but was right next to, I'd be laughing. But I'm not laughing now, you understand?
Your face is rather serious.
Okay, back to the...
Yes, I understand, officer. Is it officer
why
or
don't you wanna
detective?
tell us what
Sorry,
happened?
Sorry,
Detective.
detective. Okay.
Might as well.
Roll a deception check on that one.
Yeah, I understand, detective.
So why don't you tell us what happened in your own words? Why do I find you running out of the woods immediately after an explosion?
To get away from said explosion?
Well, that would make me think that you were around for the cause of it. Were you around for the cause of it?
Listen, we were searching after we were searching after a bounty that Austin had picked up. We got there. We got lost in the woods. Eventually, we found the body. He was dead. It looked like something had chewed on his neck.
Anything from your side of the tracks?
What do you mean, my side of the tracks?
Sounds like a pretty classic case of a, what is it, Dracula invasion? Sorry, I couldn't keep... Once the joke happens.
Dracula.
Just wondering, this is out of character.
Yeah.
how clued in is the police force? Like, is this like a Black Cat kind of situation, or is
So
this
this is a
dude just
situation-
making fun of me with that?
So he is making fun of you. There is an SI. You have not met them. But there is someone who is doctoring police reports on the back end for when they get released to the news.
Okay.
So when someone out there takes your story down and gets the story that there was an exorcism happening with an angry ghost, they wrote down the actual more likely cause that you said you were committing an exorcism, and actually it was a breaking and entering and a thwarted theft.
Gotcha. Listen, it most definitely could have been a, as you said, Dracula invasion. But listen, do you want the truth? The whole truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Oh dear God.
That's why we ask these questions.
Can you handle the truth?
I don't understand. If you're just going to tell us more crackpot theories, we've definitely got a filing place for that. Points to a trash can. Hide it, company.
I'm sorry, detective, but if you're not going to take me seriously, I've got nothing to say to you.
All right, fine. We're going to have to send you on to the other guys. All right, let's get out of here. What'd you name him in the first place? Who named him?
I named him
Named who?
Sanchez.
Sanchez?
All right, Sanchez, let's get out of here. We're going to hand it off to the other guys. All right, you guys sit in your respective waiting rooms for a much longer amount of time as they organize their pieces. Coming into the room next, starting with Romain's room, is a little wiry man. He is like, I would say 5'6", like a short dude, like a really short dude. But he's like stockier, like he's a thicker dude, like maybe like 190.
So not
small.
wiry.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, not wiry.
More like a
I
bulldog?
apologize. Stout was the word I was looking for, and I
Gotcha.
said wiry because I'm foolish. All right, a small, stout man, 5'6", 190, about. Looks like he's not exactly an action kind of guy. This is a desk jockey, almost certainly. Comes into the room. I've been hearing a lot about you.
And who might you be?
I am Detective. Damn, I should name these people more often. I really should. Okay, hold on.
We're just naming your people at this
Just
point.
give him some sort of Irish or Hispanic last name. That seems to be
Yeah, that's what we're
the,
going with.
what we're going with
We're
here.
going to give it a regular name. Robbins. Officer
Robbins.
Detective or officer? Because you said detective before, and
Detective
now you're
Robbins. You're not even here. Detective Robbins.
Why did Detective Sanchez send you in? Are you going to take me
Well-
seriously? Or are you just going to insinuate that I'm some sort of piece of trash again? Well,
I am indeed going to take you seriously. Up to and to the point where your information is no longer useful. Eventually, these reports have to get written. But I am here to listen. And I believe you.
You believe me?
I've heard a little bit about what's going on. You are Romain Lebeau, correct?
Correct.
The one they write the newspaper articles about?
For the last time, I'm not a necromancer.
The necromancer who I can count on at least 2 hands, the number of citizens of my streets that you've helped out.
I
Small
do.
jobs here and there, sure, but an exorcism here, a seance there, possibly just checking in for dead energy. I've heard all kinds of stories of what the good necromancer can do.
Yes, that is me.
So, why don't you tell me your story from the top?
All right. So,
It all
Austin,
started in 1980.
And we're
I
gonna
was
fade to black.
born.
And we're gonna fade to black as we skip to the actual part of the story. I was gonna see if he was gonna start lying or not. Either way, we get to the very end. Now
and then I dropped the sun on them.
he finishes writing up his notepad, gives you no indication that he has got anything else to say to you, and leaves the room. At that point, he enters into the room where Austin Cash is
Hey,
sitting.
hey! Before you go, can I get some pretzels or something? I'm starving in here.
The door closes behind you. Entering in the room with Austin Cash is Detective Robbins. Detective Robbins goes in. Now.
Oh, we got a new one in here. I don't believe we've met. I'm Austin Cash. Who are you?
Austin Cash. My name is Detective Robbins.
Detective Robbins. Nice to meet you, Detective Robbins.
Now, I have just gotten a whole bunch of information from your friend, your partner. And I'd like to see if that information matches up.
All right.
Now, he has you starting this explosion in the woods. Is that something that makes any sense to you?
No, not really, no.
Go ahead and roll me an insight, by the way.
Insight. Don't have that.
I know you
I think
don't.
that's an empathy.
Empathy, I do have. Is it an empathy?
Is
that
he,
the right
is he
phrase?
attempting to detect a lie?
Yeah.
I have empathy.
Okay.
I don't know if insight is even on here, but I don't have that.
Insight's not on here.
Well, fine. Use your empathy checks.
There
Then.
is no insight check. That is
3.
Fine. All right.
That is
Might
fifth
as well
edition,
have the
Kyle.
roll. Yeah, it is
Crossing the
fifth
streams.
edition. You don't really recognize the tone of his voice, the small, tiny things he's giving away. But you do notice that he's not exactly one to give away pieces of information on accident, not even with a twitch of his eye.
So don't play him in poker. Got it.
All right. Well, I didn't cause an explosion. I also don't think Romain would have said that, but that's all right.
Interesting. He takes down more notes. Do you want to go over the events as you remember them, just in case?
If you'd like. I don't see. I mean,
It all
I don't
started
think
in
I have much of a
1981.
choice here.
It all started in 1981. We fade back to black again as we go over the information. Do you tell the same run of events?
I will.
I
So
would
this
like
is
to
what
point
I'm-
out, I did keep Dev's involvement out of this.
Yeah, I also will not put his name in this. I will also not tell anything about magic. It will be said like more or less like this: chased a perp into the woods, found 2 men standing over the body of the perp, got chased out of the woods by the 2 men. A bomb then went off behind me and we ran away. All true, all leaving out magic. Or an explosion. A burst of light went off behind me is what I would say. So leaving out magic entirely.
Go ahead and roll me a deception, but you get a +1 because you didn't lie to me.
All right. Deception.
You are intentionally trying to hide the message of your
Yes, no, I get
speech.
you. I'm just making
Unfortunately,
sure
this is
if I have
also
that or
not 5e rules.
It is
Because
deceit.
that's the good stuff.
Is the actual.
5e is the great stuff, because that's when you just... I didn't lie. What are you talking about?
One.
These are all true facts.
1.
All right, and we're going to go ahead and roll that same amazing empathy against your lie.
Lie.
Yeah.
Oof. Big oof.
Thank you so much. I'll
You're
be
welcome.
right back. He finishes writing the notes in. You're not actually all that well equipped to realize that you just failed that roll, but that's nice. Moving back to the other room, Detective Robbins.
So are you here to
Mr. LeBeau?
are you here to bring me some pretzels or take me to the loony bin?
Well, I have exactly 20 more hours with you before I have to actually charge you with something. Then I can figure out sentencing. Let's see, take another 4 or 5 hours. Then, as you work to get the charges taken away, and since I'm pretty sure you don't have a good legal team to you, I'm almost sure I could take another 10 hours of your time. But if I could just get a little cooperation, you might be out of here in just another hour or so. So we'll go either way, whichever you want. You want pretzels or you want to talk?
Choose the pretzels.
Well, I am hungry, but I think talking would be better for me in this case.
Excellent. Now, why would your partner be unaware of your magical abilities? You see, I talked to your partner.
You got a pen and paper?
I do. He holds it up into the air, not near you, so you can't just grab it.
I mean, I need to write on it. If
Now, why would I let you do that?
because I'm assuming you didn't introduce yourself to him the way you did me.
Now, what makes you say that? I tell everyone who I am and what my job is around here.
Did you tell him you'd believe him?
Now, see, I don't usually have to tell that to people. It's only jumpy people like you. But no, I did not tell him I believed him. Should I have made it sure he knew?
Let me
No,
write it.
he-
Let me write one sentence to him.
One sentence. Can I
One
read
sentence. Absolutely.
it? Fine. He tears out a little sheet of paper and hands you the pen. Standing far away, so you can't just stab him in the eye with a pen. He's done this before.
You're being awfully jumpy. You do realize
Jumpy,
I'm
this is protocol.
shackled here, right? Even if I did manage to, I don't know, stab you or something, I'm not getting out of here.
No, these are not witch cuffs. Unfortunately, you are probably still within the full capacity of your power. So if I let you, at least thaumaturgist, get the nickname necromancer, if I let you continue drawing and moving around the room, it really wouldn't matter if I did much. I could unlock your hands and you could give you a sword and everything. Because I'm pretty sure that's not the way you actually operate.
Well, you're not wrong there. I write one sentence on the piece of paper. They know about the church on King Street. Sign it, Romain. Fold it up, hand it to him.
Takes the note, opens it up. You want to tell me about the church on King Street?
I'll let him do that.
Sounds fair. He takes the piece of paper, walks into the other room. Go bug Austin.
I did also sign it, just so he knows it's from me.
Mr. Cash.
What time is it? Just out of curiosity, this is in character. I mean, I always say everything in character, but like, what is it like? Nighttime?
Yes.
Cool.
It's getting close to about 10:30 there, Mr. Cash. We've had you in here for just a few hours. And
Yeah, I've been here before. I realize you guys will hold me here for about a day and a half if you have to. I'm all right with it. You do have to feed me, though. It's been a few hours. I'm getting a little hungry. Just a touch peckish.
All of a sudden,
That
you
is
hear,
true.
"Where are my pretzels?" No, you don't.
your friend left you a message. He puts the
Oh.
piece of paper and slides it on over to you where your handcuffed hands can reach.
Oh. Okay.
Does that change your information?
I told you my story.
Of fucking course.
All right. So nothing changes with the new information.
Well, I mean,
May I
Yeah,
obtain
you-
legal counsel for them?
Yes, you can.
Sure.
You have been doing that since you noticed the.
Yeah, now that
Way
it's been
things are
about 4
going.
hours, it's like, okay, they didn't make it. Okay, see if I can figure out what happened. There's police here. I mean, well, there was a giant explosion, so clearly,
Yep.
that's yeah. Make some calls and find a lawyer for each of them.
All right.
no, my story doesn't
Um,
change. I told you exactly what happened. Truthfully.
That sounds all right. on his way to go talk to Romain again and continue to further cause problems, he is stopped in the hallway by a very tall man. We are talking 6'2", 6'3". Absolutely dwarfs this short man. Like, we're talking just like an embarrassing height difference between the two of them. He towers over him, so I'll go ahead and imitate that real quick.
Yep. Camera angle, like it.
Are you Detective Robbins? Yes. Sorry, I'm not gonna do that forever.
Go on. Full effort.
So, from what I hear, you have full intention of holding these two into yourselves for another day and a half, from what I understand. You know it's perfect within my rights to do so. I don't really think it is. You see, I am going to go ahead and get these guys out of here unless you got a charge for them. Because I'm pretty sure, based off of what I've been hearing, being a necromancer and being in the woods is not a crime. Is it? No, but there are procedures. There's order. Unless you've got some reason that you have to charge them for something right now, they're not going to talk to you anymore. We're going to go ahead and, what's the phrase? All right, get the fuck out of here. All right, get him out of the handcuffs and talk to me. If you want to speak to him, you can definitely come find me. He hands the business card over to Detective Robbins. Detective Robbins is very upset, walks away in a huff, grabs some keys, and unlocks the two of you guys' hands. You guys both join up with the tall man as he walks you out of the police precinct through the back door. There has been a little bit of attention since the good necromancer of New Orleans was arrested again.
That could have been an
All right,
amazing...
boys.
He could have been an amazing contact for us, Colin. All you had to do was play along.
Okay, I am a bounty hunter.
Yeah.
If I know one thing, the police are fucking idiots, and you tell them nothing.
You're a bounty hunter. You work with the police.
Vaguely. If you couldn't tell how hostile they were toward me, it's kind of a two-way street there. I
I'll
don't
be
know
honest,
if you
the
understand.
hostility was started with you, but...
Oh no, it wasn't. Oh no, it wasn't.
Okay.
No.
So
Look,
we
I'm not
get
gonna
walked
lie to
out
you,
the
Mr.
back door.
Lamont. Your friend, Mr. Cash, is correct. Don't tell the police anything. Especially not in your profession. Look, I know how to talk to the police. Everything I say is measured. There is a bit of thought behind my words, as you can tell. When I speak to the police, I know the exact words to get you out. When you speak to the police, you get yourself in deeper trouble. You understand me?
So about that.
How much did you just tell them, by the way? Because I read the message, and I was the next thing I could have told the guy is to go check out the church for himself, which would have been real brutal for him. But
Everything.
that's
I
all
was
gonna
trying to
tell
get it
him.
across to you that he was informed.
Right. I don't care. He also still works for the police and is then an idiot.
Don't you
Let's
think
see,
it might
we
be
would've
beneficial for us to have someone we're on good terms with in the police so that we don't have to wait on this guy to get us out if it happens again?
This guy seems super competent. Second of all,
Yeah, we also had to spend 4 hours in there.
right. I mean, I've spent like probably 30 to 50 days in the clink ever since I became a bounty hunter. They'll hold you there for a couple days. Happens every time. Pretty regular. It's not so bad in there. They feed you. Honestly, the more you talk to police, the more they wrap you around your own words until you've admitted to something sometimes you didn't even do. You don't want to talk to them. They'll trap you. Second of
That's
all,
right. Mr. Cash,
you don't...
he is correct. If you continue talking with these people that know how to use their words against you, they will ensnare you.
Second of all, if he's informed, we don't know how powerful he is or who he works for. That's why when you mentioned the church, I was like, I was going to tell him to go down there and visit it, and then we would have gauged exactly how powerful he was and who he worked for very quickly. Because
Well,
if
then
he
why
made it
didn't
out of
you
there
say that?
alive, he is either a god or works for him. It's one of the two. If he's dead, then we get to go. I don't know what to say.
Or alternatively, he just pays attention. I mean, it's not like...
I pay a lot of attention, and I missed that magic for a long time. That's all I'm going to tell you. My mom was a vampire, right? I'm not a thick man. I might be dumb sometimes, but I didn't notice it for 18 years.
Austin, you're thick with 2 Ks.
Well, I'm not the one that just told the police everything, so I don't know what to tell you at this point.
Sometimes you
looks
gotta
like
trust
we need to go
people.
talk to Dev.
Sometimes you gotta trust
Right.
people.
I trust you. I trust Dev. Even I trust this guy over here. He hasn't even told me his name yet. But you know what I didn't trust? I did not trust Detective What's His Name or the other detective or any of them.
By the way, the name is Henry Ford, attorney at law. I go
Love
by
it.
Hank
Hank.
for
All
obvious
right.
reasons.
Well, pleasure to meet you, Hank. It looks like we got to go buy Devereaux dinner or a drink or something because
No,
We
you're
own.
gonna have to be in contact with me. I was able to get you out of the office, no problem. But this is gonna be a long, contracted issue. For the way that I handled it, since you guys
A
were just
long
about.
contracted issue.
What did I? Oh, sorry.
what did I say?
My own personal not paying attention to words has ruined this intelligent character that I
The
created.
wiry stout man, the long contracted issue.
Ah! This is what I get for actually trying to do 2 adjectives. I should just do one and move on with my life.
A long drawn out, I believe, is what you're looking for.
Yes, a long, drawn-out situation. If you have to be in contact with me, here are my cards. He hands you both a card. Program it into your phone so you can answer right away. I don't want you to go back there and try to figure out who I am.
I'm going to attempt to memorize it, as I cannot actually keep a phone on me for longer than a week, apparently.
All right.
I mean, I
I
go
live
through
through
burners
burner
pretty
phones.
regularly, but yeah,
Yeah.
same. But I'll get it memorized.
But I
Pretty
will
good with
keep the
that.
card on me as well. I'll put it in my wallet.
All right. Well, stay out of trouble and don't talk to the cops. The attorney leaves.
What was his last name? It was Hank what?
Ford.
Ford.
Thank you.
Hell.
It was Henry Hank Ford.
I'm gonna write this person's name down now. And what was the
You
detective
had
name
to write
again?
it-
Detective Sanchez and
Detective
Detective
Robbins.
Robbins.
Hank Ford, our attorney? Question mark?
Attorney at law?
Question mark? We had Detective what?
Detective
Detective
Sanchez
Robbins
and Detective
was
Robbins.
your clued in guy. And
Robbins was
Sanchez
clued in.
was your regular
Sanchez
guy.
was the dick.
Robbins is the
Dumb.
important one.
Yes.
Cop. Detective Roberts.
Robbins.
Robbins.
I've already given out a Roberts. I gotta at least wait a few
Clued.
seconds.
In dumb cop. Cool. Got him.
All right, let's everyone wrap up our lovely missions and have our first conversation with your respective people in charge of you. We'll start with Dev, who has no one in charge of him.
So, thanks for taking care of that for me, Hank.
Anytime. August, have you ever given any thought to the world of law? I know your dad's got you in for the investment banking, but it's a damned world, I tell you that. Come on.
You say that like law isn't a damned world.
At least it's fun. Come on. Literally just watching numbers rise. At least I'm typing something, doing something.
It's fine.
there's-
I'm typing.
Nah, there's I think there's more to investment banking than you see.
Dang, I can't argue with you. There's a reason I'm not doing it. Either way, you give me a call back when you need any more legal help. And these friends of yours, are they good clients? Have you boned me on this one?
Oh no, I'll cover their fees.
Oh, well, then you're fine.
Yeah.
he walks out the door.
Yeah.
Once that's taken care of, he's all set.
Yeah, that's yeah, no, I didn't just make a contacts roll. I made a contacts roll and a resources roll.
Oh, there we go. Problem solved. Once Hanks realizes he's gonna be paid, he's ready to get out of there.
Yeah.
Go do some
I
Henry
know
Ford
how it
activities.
goes. I know how it works. It's always the question: is this a good client?
So it's true.
Which doesn't mean like do the facts look good? Are the what's the situation?
Are they
No,
going to
it's,
pay?
will
Is
they
that
be
check-
able to pay it?
Will that check clear?
Yeah.
Will that check clear? Once that happens, we're all set. All right. Unless you have some winding down stuff to do before next session, that will be it. Let's move on to. Let's go talk to the spider.
Nancy.
All right. I show up at the library.
Nancy's once again doing his famous retelling of
Storytelling?
stories. He's now, since he's been here about a year doing these stories on the regular, he's actually gained a bit of a name for himself, Mr. Nancy, as he is known to the regular world.
Mr. Nancy.
Mr. Nancy tells stories at the library pretty often. He's amidst quite a large crowd. It is now hard to just hang around the sides of the edges of the crowd and hope he notices you. He's now got kids, young adults, children who are probably supposed to be there trying to fill up some community service hours. Everyone's kind of listening as he tells his stories at this point. The story he tells today is Orpheus and Eurydice. It's about a story about a person who gets sent straight to hell, has to go through all these trials, uses probably the greatest rapport check of his life, and gets everything he's ever wanted with a fantastic performance check. And then at the very end of it all, he makes the one mistake of not listening to the people who gave him the rules and finds himself trapped with nothing that he ever wanted, even though he had it right in his grasp. And it's all taken away from him because he wasn't paying attention when the rules were announced. And now he's sad and he had his head ripped off and was thrown into the sea. Very sad story. And that's how he ends. The crowd cheers. And you're a go.
Oh, Mr. Nancy.
Austin, Mr. Cash, please. Give me 1 quick second. I have to... he finishes speaking to a young child, hands them a book, like a first edition copy of like Hansel and Gretel or some crazy like that, which wouldn't exist because that's a Grimm's fairy tale. Not important. We're moving past the logistics of the actual facts here. Then he goes and he finally finishes speaking to the little girl and speaks to you, Colin.
Man, that story you were telling, that guy was an idiot. I mean, he was almost out of there. He turned around. What a fool.
Yes, it is unwise not to listen to the directions of our betters.
Well, speaking of, so I've been trying to talk my way around contracts lately. Haven't been very successful at it. I don't see a lot of these contracts seem super binding and really straightforward. Do you just make the long list and then you talk your way around? Like, how do you talk your way around these things?
Getting out of a contract. You can obviously
Talking your way around them specifically is more like someone says, swear on your life, let's say, right? How do you talk your way around that, right?
Well, it's easy. You swear on your life. Just don't, ever see them again.
Well, you laugh. Hi, baby.
Oh no, it's a sad baby.
Hi.
Yay, she's happy. Okay. Anyway, all you have to do is never see them again. It's not like it's like clear cut, set in stone. They're gonna like find you. Swear on your life. Get the information. Get the stuff, and then run. Start a new life somewhere else.
Interesting. Well, I'll keep that in mind for future reference. Just ended up.
Oh, have you considered dying?
Haven't really considered that one. I don't know how you get away with that one that well, as well.
Well, I mean, you don't have to die forever.
You considered dying.
You swear on your life. You die. You come back. There you go. Life sworn. You're done. Life over. Life back. Pretty simple operation.
I'll look into that one as well. Figure out how that works. Anyway, didn't have a way around this one, so I just bailed before I agreed. I mean, that worked pretty decently, I guess.
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry for the stream being interrupted. She's very
That
excited
worked pretty decently, if I do say so myself. So, anyway, yeah, we met. I met some Black Court vampires. I don't know if you've heard of what was his name? Something about a bone and something about a skeleton. Their names are super catchy. I can't ever remember them.
Can't say that I've heard of him. No.
Wow, what was it? Let's see if I.
It's
What
Bony
are they?
Tony and Slender James.
Yeah. It's Bony Tony and Slender James. Yeah, that's right. Those are the guys. I mean, they're of no consequence now. They're kind of gone.
I hadn't heard anything about them. No, unfortunately.
That is.
But I
a
guess
bummer.
not important that they're gone.
Well, anyway, I learned a bit about what happened to my mom. Apparently, my mom wrote a book about what happens to or how to get rid of Black Court vampires, and that's what caused people to start running out Black Court vampires, and so then they, in turn, hated her, obviously, and killed her brutally. So I gotta find specifically the Black Court vampires that killed her. Don't know how we're gonna do that, but I feel like I gotta work my way in with the Black Court vampires without dying, because I am also a White Court vampire, and there's like a hate thing going on there. So that's pretty much what's going down with me. How are you?
Pretty good. You're telling me a lot of important information. Your mom's the one who released the Bram Stoker's Dracula?
Yes, sure, it's probably that one. You know a lot about these things.
I had to read up on it since it's been, it came out after my time. Well,
How long were you frozen again?
300 years.
It's a long ass time. No lie. All right.
I did a little reading up on it, and yes, the Black Court vampires are much less active these days compared to further in the past. I hadn't wondered what was going on there, but that's what did it. They just released the stories.
Well, I mean, as far as I'm aware, you're the one that knows the power of the story more than anyone else. So,
well, I know the
I
power
guess...
of a story you keep to yourself. Knowledge gained.
Well, the knowledge gained by the mass of people, I think, was enough to offset the power that they had. Gave them the power to be able to fight back, I guess. And so, I guess that was it. I mean, it does to me seem like a lot just from a story. But, I don't really know all this stuff, so... Lined up for me. Seemed to make sense.
Certainly did. I didn't realize you were in so much trouble when I picked you up, in all honesty.
Well, you did say that my story would be quite good, and I think you might have been pretty correct there.
I was just talking about the vampirism. I didn't know anything about your mom.
Well, me neither. And now I've learned quite a bit.
Christ. You may need more help than I originally estimated.
Can't disagree. That fight was really it looked like it was gonna be pretty one-sided until my friend kind of sent off a bomb, more or less. It's like a sun bomb.
Yeah, you might need a little bit more help. Have you considered getting an ally, making some friends, trading away part of your immortal soul for more spider powers?
What's that last one?
Getting more spider powers?
Right, yeah. In what way would I become...
Well, this time you were caught off guard, from what I understand. There would be certainly the ability to give you something like our senses that we have using our paws and our eyes. We can't really see that well, but when it comes down to sensing the things around us, it's certainly helpful. It'll keep you from getting caught up on ambushes and stumbling onto people like this.
Giving him fucking Spidey sense right now.
You see, that sounds super cool. And what? Okay, so I got to bring you more people, bring you something that's really cool, someone really cool story, or...
Well, the facade's a little over now that I realize you're in as much trouble as you are, and that was worth a lot more story than I realized, your backstory. So, you are good. I'm just going to need the regular trade-off, as usual.
What, just some bodies?
No, just the pledge of your allegiance. The bodies are... they're a formality at this point. I know where your allegiance lies.
Well, pretty much lined up with you as it comes from here. I mean, I don't see a way of backing out now. I'm really digging these spider powers. I don't know if they go away if I unalign myself with you, but at this point, I really like these things. Like, look at this, freaking doing pull-ups out here.
In the middle of public, you just.
Yeah.
Look.
No.
It's a pledge of allegiance. Just talk to me when you've experienced enough life to make that kind of allegiance. That little pledge.
Wait, experience enough life? What do you mean? Do I lose life when I pledge allegiance to you? I thought we were just, like...
No, part of your soul is not mature enough for you to offer it for power.
You've only got one fate point, and if you accept this, it will remove your last fate point, turning you into an NPC.
Yes.
That is the translation, yes.
Yes. Well, I guess I'll come back to you with a little bit more soul,
Lived experience.
as you put it. Yeah, sure.
That works out.
I'm gonna go join a jazz band real quick.
Jazz bands. Folks, that's once again for our educational stream here. That is Pixar's Soul. Solid reference to new movies. Yeah, it's a very good movie.
You should go watch it. Give it a watch. It's pretty solid.
Everyone in the stream, do it. Buy Disney Plus.
This
Sponsor us.
this
Sponsor
room
us,
is sponsored by Disney Plus.
Sponsored by Disney Plus. Everybody.
I won't sell my soul to this spider for more spider powers, but I will sell my soul to Disney for money. Just saying. Just saying.
That's a true fact.
I'm pretty sure everyone already has. If you think you haven't, you just don't know it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
probably true.
true.
Well, I guess I'll see you around sometime then.
Oh, you definitely will. All right, let's finish up our conversation with whichever one of your masters you want to talk to.
Lord Death, suddenly, he's a necromancer. He's committing.
What time is it currently? Is this like next day kind of deal, or
No,
like
night
it'd be
of?
like 11. It'd be like 11:30 at night. I'm not gonna rule this out. I mean, if you're gonna learn from Lord Death originally outright, I'm gonna do it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I would need a good reason to go to him, and if we were to potentially run into Boney Tony and Slender James again, I might consider having a chat with him. Because in my mind, they were evaporated. But I guess I'm going to knock on Gwen's door. Unless, alternatively, the White Court has gotten wind of this already and they accost me somewhere.
Court or council?
I meant to say council. We were talking about
White
vampires
Court.
a second ago.
Also very interesting for that to happen.
And who do you want to talk to? Would you rather talk to the White Council?
Yeah, let's go with the White Council.
Timmy, Morgan, or Sean?
Given the, the proximity that he has, but it's really not his. No, it's Morgan. It's Morgan.
Okay.
Of course, it's Morgan. It has to be Morgan.
With a magical event of that scale.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It,
he can't just send in the rookie. I mean, he's the regional commander for the entire East Coast, which they should change. I mean, that's not smart. One guy. All right, Donald Morgan has a scary scowl whenever you meet him. Where is that, by the way?
I'm on my way to Gwen's to talk to Gwen, and he happens to be standing right outside the door to her shop.
Yes, he does. Arms folded, very upset.
What are you doing here?
Mr. LeBeau, I have been hearing stories that you have gotten more and more powerful. The Necromancer of New Orleans.
One, the moniker is the good necromancer. Two, I'm not a necromancer.
I don't think I have to tell you that there are no good necromancers.
Why do you think I keep insisting I'm not one? Besides, it's just a name. Like, you could be Large Sword Man, I don't know.
I guess that makes sense. I forget. Did you share a soul gaze with Morgan or Lucio?
Yes. Morgan.
It was Morgan.
Morgan. Oh. But here's the thing. I have never been wrong about this type of dark magic. I can smell necromancy. This is not some dumb apprentice using defensive magics against his master. This is necromancy. If you were doing it, I'd be able to smell it on you. So how did you get the nickname?
Take a good whiff. You're not going to smell anything. Maybe some fierce sweat, but...
A lot of fierce sweat. But let's talk about how you got the nickname.
I got the nickname for doing an exorcism. Actually, how did I get the nickname?
Yes.
It's the exorcism.
Yeah, okay.
It was the exorcism.
Remember, we got caught in the house.
The police thought I was breaking in, and when I told them I was just exorcising a spirit, I guess it kind of stuck.
Romain, the only reason your head is still on your neck right now is because I believe you. You understand me?
Yeah.
There has been some things that have shaken my faith in the way things have operated. Some actions I've taken that I do not exactly think fondly of. I'm going to do something I've never done before. I'm going to give you an opportunity to clear your name and get some character witnesses. I want to figure out whether or not you're a hapless fool who gets the name Necromancer attached to them sporadically, or if you are a conniving, evil bastard who lies to my face and my soul and my sight.
What do you want me to say? I happened
I
to be
would
in the
like
wrong
to be
place at the wrong
clear.
time. We were chasing just a regular old guy. All of a sudden, there were two fucking black court monsters there, and we got chased around the woods for like an hour and a half. We were chased around the swamp for an hour and a half, and then I dropped a sun on him. What do you want me to say?
That is a bigger thing. This is a regular act of what would be evocation if I didn't know that you couldn't do it. This kind of magic is disturbing, to say the least. And the fact that you vaporize your assailants doesn't exactly speak well to the whole situation. I can't tell whether or not you personally wasted a few Black Court vampires, or if you used a fireball instead of a sunball and burned two people alive. You see, on a normal year, that would be my assumption. And you would not have talked to me. I don't think you understand how serious this nickname is. It's not just us. One day, your name will be proven to us, and we'll be fine, and we'll all have a nice laugh. Unless, of course, you die. But there are things out there bigger and scarier who take necromancers as a threat. These rules are not just because we're finicky.
Look, I've been following your rules to the T. I've dotted the I's, crossed the T's, put little hearts on the exclamation points. What more do you want from me?
Gather your character witnesses, and we'll go over each of the laws of magic when I see you next. You have 1 month.
Fine. How do I contact you?
I will find you. I can't risk you leaving.
What, do you want me to just carry Sean around behind me like a freaking ghost? just going to have to trust that I'm going to stay here.
Fine. He writes down a phone number. This is to the central office. If you need to come in contact with us, use this phone number. You'll probably speak to Chandler, and then he'll give you over to me. If the
Gotcha.
phone doesn't go through, it's because we're wizards. Give it another go.
All right, fine.
He goes ahead and walks off, slow enough that you can ask him a question if you want to.
Where do I bring these character weaknesses?
Just have them ready to speak on your behalf. When I contact you, you'll have time to get them where you need to be, and we'll set up the appointment. These are new rules. I can't stress this enough, so I'm not exactly sure on the protocol. Just start putting a character witness together. A group of people to say nice things about you. This shouldn't be too hard. I really can't imagine it is.
Yeah, I've already got some people in mind. Have a good night, Morgan.
Okay. He continues to walk off, sword on his side.
As you walk around Orlando with the sword, not Orlando, dang it.
New Orleans.
New Orleans?
New Orleans with the sword.
Well, when the wrong person looks at it, it just looks like a foam party sword.
So he looks like an idiot.
Yeah. Well,
It's New Orleans.
that's that. It's New Orleans.
Yeah.
Just be glad it's not like a weird, like, finger gun cannon.
So, story-wise, I did...
Go
Sorry,
ahead.
continue.
Hold on, he's not done. He's not done just yet.
Oh, okay.
He's actually going to try to talk to the person who's in charge of him while he's around here.
Gwen. All right. Well, with him walking away, I'll go ahead and knock on the door. Actually, I've got a key. I'll open the door and then go knock on her living quarters.
This time, her living room is suspiciously quiet of all of the extra loud music, but all the same, you hear the sound of combat boots stomping on the ground as she opens the door.
Bit quiet tonight, Gwen. We gotta talk.
Roll an empathy first.
Empathy. What is my empathy? Got a 1.
You don't notice anything.
Okay.
Yeah, what's going on?
I may or may not have incinerated a couple Black Court vampires.
You... What?
You're familiar with Bony Tony and Slender James, right?
Yeah, those assholes. They kill a person once every couple of weeks?
They might not be doing that anymore.
They've
Did you
ramped
hear?
up?
Did you hear the explosion to the south a couple hours ago? 5
No.
hours?
It was just a sun. Nothing exploded,
Oh, okay.
per se.
No, I've been busy today. I haven't really been keeping an eye on things. What happened?
I dropped the sun on them. We were. Austin and I were. The three of us were chasing around one of his bail jumpers, and
Yeah, you got mixed up with him again. I can see how that worked out for you.
yeah, I'm starting to agree with you that Austin may not be the best of acquaintances.
I was gonna say more troubles than he's worth, but I mean it's on you.
He has had my back in some sticky situations, though. But so
That makes sense.
we were chasing him, and Bony Tony and Slender James got to him first. They chased us around the swamp for a while, and let's just say the whole time I was focusing on a spell, and it may or may not have set off a nuke.
How did you control the spell?
I didn't.
So what happened?
Well, the sun rose in the swamp, quite literally in the swamp. It's not quite so swampy anymore. Kind of arid, actually.
Oh my god, you've got to tell me more. She like fully opens the door, goes to her fridge, and pulls out a bottle of alcohol. This is, by the way, the most positive reaction that literally anybody in this room has ever had with Gwen. She invites you in, and you tell her the story. You bond with Gwen. And that is going to be the end of session today.
Okay.
All right.
Can I just say, I was this close story-wise to selling my soul to another evil entity. I was like, you know what? Why not? Like, I know why not, but like, why not? Why not?
You're welcome. You're welcome, sir.
I was honestly so close to just being like, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah. Yeah. What's the worst that could happen? I already sold my soul to the spider.
Let's go ahead and just add more strings to this knot that is Austin Cash.
Yeah, and then I was like, also, that's the best way for me to find out who actually killed my mom so I can kill them. Third of all, if I could talk my way around this contract, I definitely want to, because I even talked to a Nazi about doing it, but it was just like, you swear your name, and I'm like, there's no wiggle room here. Where's the wiggle room? I don't get how this works.
And then, you do want to talk to a Nazi about a good way to get out of those specific things, and he might help you out with that kind of stuff. It is what he's good at.
He did say to kill myself, so I mean, that doesn't seem like a great option at the time.
He said it was an option, and you only said that you were like swear by your life, not swear by your name. That's a way easier thing to get rid of.
Very different things.
Yeah, swearing by your name is like, okay, change your personality entirely instead. Swear by your life is you got to get the death part out of the way. It's a whole process.
All right. Do you have anything else to go over before we start signing off?
No, just minor milestones all around. Switch some skills if you guys want to. Change some aspects, names if you need to.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
We're gonna move on with this part of the story. We're gonna continue on with this plot line. I don't have a good name with equal numbers of letters for both sides of it, but we will eventually get one.
Yep, we'll get there.
We'll get there.
All right.
But in the interim, thank you everybody who's watching for tuning in. Please do, if you have not yet followed us, follow the NDAR42 channel here on Twitch. We are a hair's breadth from 50 followers, which does get us affiliate status. It is our next goal. We don't have an intermission here this week, or on this day, but Friday and Saturday both have intermissions if you've been watching the D&D 5e games those days. And we will be getting brand new, freshly composed intermission music for those once we hit 50 followers. And really, just in that same vein, the more interest we get from you and the more support we get from you, whether it's follows or just broadcasting us or eventually subscribing, the more we can do for you. We want you to enjoy this, and we're doing this for you. Yeah, we could play these games on our own. We don't have to stream them. We do it because we want you to enjoy them.
Yeah.
So please do follow. Let your friends know, and come check us out. If you are also at the D&D Persuasion, we do have ongoing campaigns Friday and Saturdays. And I think that covers everything. Anybody else?
No, that should be it.
Yeah, that should be it. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, or what's left of it. Wonderful week. And those of y'all that tune in on Friday, we will see you then.
All right. Bye.